The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, episodes 1 and 2 review. Now, let me preface this by saying that I used to love The Walking Dead, all right? I was there Halloween night 2010 for season 1 of The Walking Dead. And season 1 all the way to the season 7 premiere. This was the golden age of The Walking Dead, okay? I was a fan during this time. Everything after that is maybe the greatest descent or decline of a once great franchise show ever in existence. But anyways, The Ones Who Live, episode 1. Let's talk about it. I cannot stress this enough. Everything that happened after the season 7 premiere, no. Just no. And also, if you have just loved The Walking Dead all the way up until this point, you are going to love this show. Point blank, period. I wouldn't even be worried about it. Anyways, let's talk about episode 1. This is a really bad premiere to a show that died around 7 years ago. I will admit I did I did like the sequence where Rick's hand gets cut off. I can't even remember which hand got cut off. I did like that. That actually was a cool sequence. It was almost, it had some weird Evil Dead vibes a bit. I did enjoy that. Rick's face card is still solid, but physically he does seem way older. Like I think there was like a moment where he was like training and he was like wrestling with someone on a mat or something like that. Or just the action sequences in general, I didn't buy it. Like the face is cool, but everything else you can tell it's aged significantly since 2010. No offense to Andrew Lincoln. He's a badass, but I'm just saying. Everything that they're doing now with this show, we could have used this 7-8 years ago. The dream sequences with him and Michonne were pure cheese. I hate when The Walking Dead tries these weird art attempts or artistic attempts or when they try to get philosophically deep and like experiments with black and white and shit. It's just like stop. The scenes with this black dude, I'm completely spacing on his name. His sequences were cool. I think they were going for like a villain angle, something like that, but his character was neat, even though he died abruptly. But oh yeah, the sequence with John Locke was neat. Rick was being oddly badass. Like the way that Rick was staring at this man, I was like, damn. Like Andrew Lincoln, he still kind of sort of still got it. I do think that Andrew Lincoln is losing the accent. For some reason, the Rick Grimes accent felt rusty, unfortunately. It kind of reminds me of in recent years when Kevin Spacey, when he tries the oh god, what was his character name? Frank, when he tries to impersonate Frank. It's very similar to, it's like, Kevin Spacey, not only are you creepy now, but fuck, you've lost the accent? The weird windmill sequences, okay. Did y'all steal this from an image from Pinterest or somebody's Instagram or something? Like what influenced this visual moment here? I don't care what y'all say. I don't care about the dumb things that the narrative throws at us, okay? I am not buying Rick Grimes bailing on Michonne. I'm not buying that Rick Grimes went all these months or years unsuccessfully getting away and finding Michonne with a what? What? The OG Rick Grimes from, you know, season 6 and back, he would have died trying to get back to Michonne. Like, what? These reasons, the reasons that this show is giving me for why he didn't find Michonne sooner, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. What? And the fact that we're getting this show after The Walking Dead has concluded. It's like, it's too late now. Also, this is kind of a season 9 complaint or something like that. But I still hate the fact. I hate the fact that ever since, what was her name? Angela Kang or some shit? Ever since she's came in here, or did this start in season 11? Whatever. For some reason recently, they decided to remove the film grain or the film noise for some reason, and now everything's all digital, which, why? Like, you can't even make it look like the OG Walking Dead just innately? Why? I will admit, even though it was only, less than 30 seconds, but the Michonne and Rick reunion right before the end credits, that was perfect. We're talking like 30 seconds and there wasn't even dialogue, but that one moment was Episode 2 was just a stereotypical Michonne-centric episode that literally didn't get even remotely interesting until Rick Grimes showed up towards the end. And they did this dumb thing that they always fucking do, where it's basically, not only is episode 2 mostly just a filler episode, or at least filled with shit that I don't give a fuck about, but they still do this dumb thing of, okay, when episode 1 ends, you're like, oh my god, I cannot wait to see what happens seconds later, since Michonne and Rick just met up again, right? And it's like, no, you throw on episode 2 and you don't pick up where you last left off on episode 1 until well midway into episode 2. And it's like, by the time we get to see Rick again in episode 2, you've killed the momentum and excitement of teasing us with that last sequence in episode 1. Episode 1, 4 out of 10. Episode 2, 3 out of 10.